Welcome back. You're still watching This Morning live on Metro TV, live on DSTV channel 277, live on Facebook and YouTube, Metro TV Ghana. Follow us on Instagram, Metro TV _J. This morning we are looking at something that is more than headache. That is how I say it's more than bad headache. And this morning we are looking at migraines, and we have Dr. Nanama Christian here this morning to help us with the conversation. Doc, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm also good.
Great, good to have you. This is very important one, migraine. I haven't had that.
You've never experienced migraine?
No, I haven't. Maybe, I don't know if it was, and I didn't know that it was migraine really. But let's begin with migraine. What really is that?
Okay. So migraines is a type of headache that one experiences usually on one side of the head. We call it unilateral. It can be not so bad to very, very severe. And mostly, as you are saying that you have never experienced, because it is commoner in women. About 70% of the cases happen in women.
I thought it was a myth.
No, it's not a myth. So like, studies have shown that maybe 1 in every 5 women will experience migraine, and 1 in every 15 men will experience a migraine. So it is not uncommon in men, but it happens in men, but mostly in women.
But why women? I
think because of our hormones. We have a hormones called estrogen. I know for that. That's why I said I thought it was a myth.
So it means that you have had that before.
Migraine. Oh, it comes in different. It comes here. Then the pain here. You feel it here in between your eyes. Then it will shift. Yeah.
So as she rightly said, there are some factors that trigger the migraines. For example, hormones. So it may be associated with the lady's menstrual cycle, or maybe with pregnancy. But hormonal factors are one of the triggers of migraines. And also one thing, stress. If somebody is stressed out, whether emotionally or physically, it can trigger the stress. If somebody abuses alcohol, or if somebody smokes, it can also trigger the migraines. And also, if there's somebody in the family who experiences migraine, maybe the person's father, mother, or sister, that person is also at risk of developing migraines.
So it's genetic, and there's sort of some heredity somewhere.
It can be.
Interesting. Okay, but then do we all experience the same symptoms?
Oh, as I always say, everybody is different.
Okay.
And then there are some types of migraines, but it mainly falls under the fact that it is usually one-sided. But maybe the severity may differ from person to person. And some people may experience some warning signs, or what we call an aura. So before or during the migraine, the person will have some visual symptoms. Maybe he or she will see some bright lights, or some zigzag lights, or some dots before he or she will experience a migraine, or they'll hear some sound in their ears before they experience the migraine. So that's what we call the aura. But most of the time, the migraines occur without an aura.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do this migraine, does it damage the brain in any way?
Not necessarily. Because scientists have said that what is happening in the brain is constriction and dilation of the blood vessels in the brain. So there are different types of the migraines, but there are no like long-term severe damages to the brain. It depends on the type that the person has. Some people's migraines may be associated with what we call hemiplegia. As they are feeling the headache, one side of their body will feel numb. But after the migraine goes away, it will resolve.
Okay, so it gets better over some period.
Yes, as the person ages, the frequency reduces.
Okay, so the frequency of experiencing the whole migraine
reduces.
Okay.
So is this something that when it begins, it's going to stay with you forever?
As I said, as the person, for some people, as they age, the frequency with which they experience the migraines reduces. but it may not go away completely. But maybe the rate at which or the number of times that the person experiences it will reduce. Okay. But it's commoner in the younger age group, less than 50 years old.
Okay, but I mean, less than 50 years old, and that's still a very long time to have migraines. I'm thinking about that. So how do we solve this? Is normal, just go for para, those kind of things to just, make sure that it goes away?
It's important that if somebody has chronic pain of any form, including migraine, it's necessary for the person to go to the hospital, because it's not advisable to take non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs or painkillers. For example, diclofenac or ibuprofen. It's not advisable to be taking it for a very long time. It has to be prescribed for you for a period because of the risk of ulcers.
Okay.
So if the person goes to the hospital and then they give you this particular medication and it's not working for you, it can be changed or tapered according to the person's requirements.
Okay. Yes. So you just have to go to the hospital when
you have to go to the hospital.
Because you hear people say boom.
And it could be other things too. So
okay.
It could be other things. If somebody's having a headache, it could be so many things. So it's better for you to go to the hospital for the doctor to see you and say that, okay, you have a migraine and this is what I'm going to do for you. Yeah. Okay,
so what is the doctor then going to do? They're going to give you drugs or injections or those kind of things?
Essentially, you'll be given painkillers. And
painkillers, yeah.
And also, as I was saying, for those that experience the aura, some of them today may have nausea and vomiting as part of the symptoms. So they may be put on medications that would reduce that as well.
Okay.
So mainly painkillers.
If you're someone that experiences migraine often, what are some of the things that you shouldn't be doing or the things you should be doing?
Try as much as possible to avoid the things that trigger the migraine. So, for example, living a stress-free life is very necessary.
That is one of the problems of Bulgarians. Everybody's got stress.
Right now, we are all stressed. But so living a stress-free life, and also for those that are addicted to like alcohol and smoking, should seek help. And for us, for the hormonal changes associated with menstruation and all that,
we can't take it away.
That is how it is. So you just have to go to the hospital and then you'll be treated.
Wow. I'm not saying that you see some of these I need to experience it to know how I'm not trying to say I want to experience that. Yeah.
It's very bad. It's very bad. But then Doc has explained a lot of things. The most important thing is going to the hospital for you to be necessary. Given the specific drugs. Because often people take different kinds of drug. And for now, paracetamol cannot solve migraine. As for that one day, Doc, it's a fact.
Oh.
It can reduce it.
I mean, it can, for some people, it might relieve them. But for me, I always say that it's very important to go to the hospital. Self-medication can be dangerous.
Okay.
So go to the hospital and be seen by a doctor, and then he or she would put you on the medication that would help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I'm sure that anybody out there who's had our conversation this morning get to know what migraine, what you can do to help your migraine, so that you don't just go get some paracetamol and say that I'm trying to solve that. But Charlie, just live a stress-free life. That is the most important thing.
Like she said, everybody is stressed.
Yeah, we're all stressed right now. But try to live a stress-free life. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you.
And I'm Christian for joining us this morning and talking about migraines. So that's where we wrap up the show.
Yes, that's where we are with the show. Up next is Good Morning Ghana with Dr. Randy Ape. At 3 to 4 p.m. we will be on entertainment review, and you should watch to know who our guest is. Should we tell them who our guest will be?
When him say Koso, Joe Koso.
Kofi Jamal will be our guest for today. But then enjoy the rest of our programs. My name is Anayata Nobwache.
And my name is Desmond Okrekudan, so you can call me Desi Faye and the Starboy. Kudos to the production team led by Josiah Tope. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. Until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.